Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? So if you are with me, if you are here with me, just signify. Can you hear me? Please signify. Let me see. Can you hear me? So please join. So I will make the recording of the video that others will have access to what they miss. Today is just the introduction to data analysis. So that is what we are talking about today. Introduction to data analysis. So introduction to data analysis. That is what we are going to look at today. So this is very important lecture. So I'm making a recording video of class so that others can have access to it. So if you are here to join, kindly do so. Kindly do so. Let me see. If you are here to join, kindly do so. So let me start. So let me start. We start with the introduction to data analysis. Introduction to data analysis. So what is before we start with data analysis? So what is the meaning of data? What is the meaning of data? Data simply means unprocessed information. What we can say is a collection of what of facts. So data. Some people when they hear data, they will think that we mean the one being sold by MTN or Glo or Etisalat. No, that is not what we mean by data. So we are talking of unprocessed information, the information that has not been what processed. For example, now let me just show you something. Let me show you something. Here we have look at this now. What I have, I want to show you. I want to show you something so that you know the work of data analysis before. I want to now. So it's unprocessed information. The information that has not been what that has not been processed. That is what. Now look at this. Let me just open up this file. You will see how it looks. You see how it looks. So that is what. You see. You see how it looks. Yeah, look at it. This is what. These are what. These are data. Data of a particular company. You can see. You can see that this data consists of what? The dates, the company, the product, the revenue, the operating, the expensive, the marketing expensive, everything. So can you see now? So we can see this data here now. There's nothing we can do here. So this we can turn this into what into a table. So once it's turned into a table, it becomes what information. So now that is what data analysis is all about. We turn all those data into what into information, into something meaningful. So how do we get data? Data can be is being so data is is a raw fact or the raw fact. So that is the meaning of what data. So it can be in form of what of images, can be in form of what of text, can be in form of what of sound. All those one can be what can be joined together to form what's known as what data. For example, now as a somebody who is the owner of a company, or you have a business, people will come to you to buy something. Whatever they buy, you put their name, the product they buy, all those things will make what the company, the data of that particular what of that particular customer. So now let's start with the meaning of what data analytics. So what is data analytics? Data analytics simply means, so let's see, what is data analytics? So now, so data analysis is the collection. Before that, I have something here. Yeah. Now, sure, imagine you have a big box of colorful bees. I want to understand which color you have the most or which pattern are most common. So data analytics, it's like sorting through those bees to find pattern and answer. For example, look at this. For example, now these are bees of different colors. Now, this bees currently is unorganized, is not organized. So now, so what do I do? I want to show you that someone wants to join. So what do I do? It is not organized. So what do I do? Yeah, what do I do? So as a data analyst, you collect the data. After the collection of data, you try to organize it. Can you see the collection of it first? That is the base. After that you organize it, then you analyze it. So as it is now, you cannot make accurate decision here because it is not organized. Can you see now? Just like the data I showed you the other time. You can see now. From that, you can see how it looks like. You cannot even predict anything. You cannot even make any decision there because it is what it is. It is the raw data because it's not what it is not organized. So as a data analyst, what do? We organize what we organize. We collect data, we organize it, and we what analyze it to draw conclusion. I believe that one is clear. Now let's see. First, gather all the piece. You can see you have. That is the collection of data. Then organize it. Can you see now? You got how do you organize it? You sort it out. Okay. We have blue bees separately, yellow bees separately, brown bees separately, and so on and so forth. So after you have been able to what to separate the same color together, so there's next thing so is to analyze. Okay, we can analyze it. Okay, how many blue bees do we have? How many yellow bees do we have? How many white bees do we have? You can see. So we can now have the conclusion. Maybe okay, oh, we have the what? We are short of the following bees. We need more of this. We have many of this. So that is what data analysis is all about. So we draw conclusion from the what? From the organization. After we have analyzed the data, we now what? We now draw conclusion. So that will now take us to the definition. Sorry. That will now take us to what? To the definition of what? Of data analytics. That will take us to the what? To the definition of what? Of data analysis. So what is data analytics? Data analytics is a collection, transformation, and organization of data to find useful information and make better decisions. So you can see, like I've explained there, collection of data, transformation, organization. So all those after the you collect the data, you see, so you now make what you organize it. So you now use it to make a what a better decision of that. Now, some people be asking me that why do we need data analytics? Let me just go into that. Let me start that. Why do we need data analytics? Why? Why do we need that? So the companies, like I showed you earlier, I showed you the data of a particular company. You can see now. So every company have that kind of data. They have it, but they don't know they have it, but they don't know how to communicate with that data to make informed decision. They just have it. So it is the work of the data analyst to what to use the tools for analytics to communicate with that data so that they can what they can derive they can what they can decide they can make decision from that word from that data. So what are those tools that we normally use to do all those things? What are those things we normally use? We need a lot of tools to do that. We use Power BI, we use Excel, we use Tableau, and so on and so forth. Now let's see. The next thing is who is a what? Who is a data analyst? Who is a data analyst? Who is a data analyst? A data analyst is a person that collects data from various sources, interprets the data with various statistical tools and techniques to derive insights from it. So anybody that's working as a data analyst, so the person in charge of what data analytics is called what data analyst. So that is what they are called. So when I say for any business to be on top of the competition, they need to be on top of their data. So that is it. They need to be on top of their data. If you want to what? You want to be on top of the competition, you must be so on top of the data. Now, next thing is what? The tools that we normally use. The tools. What are those tools that we normally use? We have what? Microsoft Excel, the Power BI, we have SQL, and we have what? Python. So, but in this class, so the we are going to look at one of the major tools for data analytics, which are Microsoft Excel, Power BI, and SQL. So the Python aspect of it is for those who want to go into data science. Data science, that's very what you need Python. So you need Python. So, but for this class, that will be lasting for 4 months. We are going to be using Microsoft Excel. We are going to be treating Microsoft Excel, Power BI, and what and SQL. So for this particular class, so I believe I've been able to explain uh, to put into introduction of what of data analytics. Now let's move on. Today just for introduction and one or two things on Excel. So we have now let's see. Let's start with the next one, which is the evolving roles of data analytics. What are the roles of data analytics? The roles of data analytics. Let's start. So data analytics play a crucial role in various aspects of business, organization, and decision-making processes. Here are some of the rules. The first one is what? Informed decision making. So data analytics provide insight that inform business decision, reducing reliance on intuition or guesswork. You know, with data analytics, we any company with a data analyst, any decision they make, it should be on uh it should be on insight they get from what? From their data, not guess. They have what? They have the what? They have they have already worked on it. They have already showed it in what? Maybe in dashboard or so. So they now what? They make decision based on the conclusion the analyst got from the data. Next one is what? Performance measurement. Data analysis help track key performance indicator, monitoring progress towards goals and objective. Next one is predictive modeling. Predictive modeling. Analysis identify pattern, forecasting future trends. Now, for example, with the work of data analysis, you can predict what you want to happen in the future. Like you want to sell. Okay, this you can use it to predict the sales. Okay, we want to have particular sales in 2023. This is what we are going to do. That data analytics does that. So the next one is the next thing. Sorry. Sorry, step is hanging. So are we there? That's just introduction to data analytics. So just we know what data analytics is all about. That is what we are doing without just know what it's all about. Okay. So can you hear me? Mm-hmm. So before we move on to some other things. Now let's next one under this is
Yes.
okay. Let's see. Let me okay. Sorry. Okay, next one is what? Customer insights. Insights. Data analytics helps understand customer behavior, preference, and needs, enabling personalized experience and targeted marketing. So, competitive advantage. Organization leverages data analytics, gain a competitive edge. So, making a data-driven decision to stay cheap, to stay ahead in the market. So that means any company with a data analyst, it is very easy for you to compete with other company in the what in the industry. So you can compete. Okay, you want this we can have a target. Okay, well, this is our target for a particular what year. So that is it. So you know what you are going to put in place so that you can beat your competitors in the what in the field. So that is what it's all about. Now next one is let's look at the types of data analytics. The types of data analytics. Now, there are several types of data analytics which can be categorized based on the purpose, methodology, and level of complexity. Here are some of the main types of data analytics. The first one is what? Descriptive analytics. So this type of analytics analyze historical data to understand what happened. Examples: sales reports, website. So this one it only answer the question of what is really happening. Okay, we are making profit. Yes, okay. Let's see now. But let's see that one description just telling us what. For example, let me just show you one of the dashboard I have here. Let's see. Now look at this. This is a bike. This is a bike dashboard. Dashboard, you can see. This is a bike dashboard. So let's see. Sorry. I want to show you the bike dashboard. I've opened too many sidebar. So that one is answered the question of what. Now let's look at this. We are still going to look at this. So see, for example, now that kind of the data I showed you earlier, and the one I'm showing you now. Look at this one now. The one I showed you earlier, that's raw data. The one I showed you earlier, and this one now. Can you uh, can you tell us one thing here? Is this telling us any information? Is this giving us any information? Can we tell what are the information we are getting from this kind of uh I'm asking questions. Is anyone there? So what are those things? What can we get from this?
Yes.
Yes.
So what can we get? What information can we get from this? What kind of information can we get from this?
Average income.
Okay, average income.
Data
Okay.
on income.
We are talking of
And
those that
customer
purchase
comments.
the bike purchase, abi. So this says the
Yes.
Yeah.
one the one with blue is what? Is showing though
Female.
the income of the what of those, no, not a female. The blue is saying no. That shows that those that do not purchase.
Yeah, no.
Yes. Why this one, which is what? The pink color, orange color rather,
Orange.
is
Yes.
Yes.
showing yes. That is what
Okay.
that purchase, right? Right? Now we now
Yes.
Yes.
have something here. This is what? The male. Male. That means here now, how many male? Okay, the male that purchase bike and the one that not purchase bike. Which one do we have? Who purchase bike more? Is do we who have more income rather? Who have
Yes.
more income? Who have more income? The one that purchase bike or the one that do not purchase bike?
The male.
The male. I'm talking of this
The
one
one
is
The
that
one
showing
that
us
purchase
the
purchase.
bike.
income of both male and female that purchase bike and those that do not purchase bike. I'm not asking you who have more income between those that purchase bike and those that do not purchase bike. I'm the male first. The male first.
Male.
Yeah, I don't
Male.
get what I'm saying. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Who have more
the,
income between
the
them?
people that purchase bike.
Yes, people that purchase
People
bike
that
have what?
purchase.
More income. How about the female?
Yes.
The female now. People that do not
The
purchase
female.
bike
The
have what?
people
More income, but not
that do
little.
not purchase bike have more.
Look at this one. This one they have what? 44. This one is having what? 46. So this is what? This is just a what? Descriptive. Exactly now. So descriptive
Yes.
analysis. So it just says it's clear to explain what is we know what is happening in this data, right? We know what is happening there. Now if we move down, if we move down,
Yes.
we move down. So let's move down. Can see now. Let's see. So what can we talk about? What can we talk about? What in this age bracket of from what I explained up there, what can we also explain here from this data? What can we explain here? Can someone tell us what can we deduce from this chart? That is what analysis was. What can we deduce from this chart? What can we deduce from this chart? We deduce. Okay, let me just help you. Now we have this one.
Out
Okay,
of those age bracket, those that
okay. We have what age bracket, right? We are talking of the age
yes,
of those
mm,
that purchase bike and those that do not what purchase bike,
purchase
right?
bike.
So we know purchase bike is yes,
Purchase.
not purchase is now.
Mm,
From here now, what can we say? Which of the age, the age bracket is being into three. So we have what the adolescents, we have the middle class, we have what
yes,
old, right? Now, so
that's and those.
Good.
so who purchase which age bracket purchase bike the most? Which age bracket?
The middle class.
The middle. We can
Middle
see
class.
yes, it is up here. So in the middle class. Now, so we know what is really happening. So
Yes.
we know what is really happening. That is what descriptive analysis. That is what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Do we hope you are getting that? So it is the work of data analysis.
Yes.
It is the work of data analysis to do all these things. The raw data I showed you earlier. That's it. This one now. This is the data of this one now. From this one now, can we get the whole information here or compared to from the previous one? Can we get the highest people here, or can we get the all those things? Can we get it here? No, because this is what just what information. So now it's just the data. We cannot, but it is the work of data analysis. We will transfer that data into what? Into a chart. So that even a layman, once he sees the what? The chart, he will be able to what? To
That.
understand what is really happening in what? In the data. In the maybe in a company or a business, they will be able to understand this is what is happening. So that is what we are learning. So as you so the so for you ability what we are learning ability to transform this data into this one what we are just show you now is what we call dashboard. You can see. So is what is called dashboard. What if we transform this data into what? Into dashboard. So dashboard will give us what? Will give us more information about our what data so just like if you are a data analyst, they give you data to work on. After you have worked on the data, what do? You turn it into what? Into a dashboard. So you now give it to what? To the company, to the maybe to your manager or to that gave you the work. They give it to them. So when they see it, they understand what is really happening. When they see the dashboard. That's why if you enter a particular company, they only show you their dashboard. So before you can get to that, something something has done, something has been done. So what has been done, that is what we are going to be learning. That is what we are learning here. So are we getting what are we getting that? Hope I'm making sense.
Yes.
Okay, so that is it on
Yes.
so
Yes.
descriptive, you just tell us what is happening. So sales report and so on. So diagnosis that explain why. So why? So what happened now? Why is it happening? So why is it happening? So that is what diagnosis is all about. Diagnosis tell, okay, we say, in that, we say that what in that data, the first data we said, the male, the income of the, we know that what the male purchase bike more than the what, the female, so we can now ask here now, we can now ask, why is it that,
Yes.
the male purchase bike more than the female? Why? We ask that question. This is what this one is all about. Is now, so why the next one is what, predictive analytics. Predictive uses statistical model and machine learning to forecast what may happen in the future. So this one is all about, a data analyst, he wants to, maybe this year revenue is so. Okay, we can say, as a data analyst, the one who work of data, okay, what can you now say, okay, by this 2024, this is our revenue 2024. Okay, this is what we did to have revenue. Okay, so okay, now say you predict what will be the revenue for what, for 2020, what 2020, 2020, what 2025. Okay, what can we do? 2026. So the revenue you forecast for the future. So that is what the predictive analysis is all about. So now, so what I do, say, okay, we want to have we want to have this, we want to make, okay, next year we want to make, a year we make like $1 million. By next year we want to make $3 million. No, you are forecasting for the future, right? By next year you want to make more than that. Am I making sense? So now, say,
Yes.
okay, that will now leave us to what? Prescriptive analysis. Prescriptive analysis, okay, we want to make $3 million by 2025. So what we here we make $1 million. So what do we do? We do this. We did this. Okay. So what are we going to do to make $3 million? Okay, this one that we do, what this particular thing with, okay, we have a particular thing to it. We are going to what? We are going to, so what we are going to, that step, that action that you are going to take to achieve that thing you predicted. Exactly, and you predict rather. So that is what we call what? Prescriptive analytics. That is what we call predictive analytics. I hope that one is clear, right? So that is what, just introduction,
Analysis.
little introduction to what, to data analytics. Now
Yes.
we now let's start with, let me just now let me just give you the overview of something that we are going to be looking at. So okay, the overview of what we are going to be looking at. Sorry. So okay, so you can see the for the exact class, for the exact class, uh, for the exact class, I want to show you. Like I said, this class is divided into three parts. The first one will be what? Microsoft Excel. So the second one will be, I'm looking for the folder. The second one will be Microsoft Power BI, and the last one will be what? Will be SQL. So these are those three things that, and one of those things is what that analysis is all about. Is very very useful. Is that in the 21st century things, 21st century job now. So no company that can move higher, or they can be on top of their work, on top of their business without the uh without data analytics, without data analysis. So every company that really want to move far in what they are doing, they really need a data. And so every company, because there is no company that does, is there any there is no company that does not deal with data. No company without data. So that is no company without what? Without data. So, and they need somebody that will use that data. I've seen what I'm looking for. They need somebody that will use that data to make a better decision for the company. So that is the work of what data analytics. Now, let me just the introduction. You can still read more. I mean, I will send the what I call it. I will send the what I call it the soft copy to the group so for everybody to at least you can see you can read it and understand it. So let me just show you introduction to
Closer.
Microsoft
Oh my
Excel.
God.
I think I have it here. I copy introduction. Yeah. I want to show you what we need. I think it's not. I didn't copy it. So introduction to Microsoft Excel. So I copy. Okay, let me check. I think I did have. Okay, okay. It should be. It should be. I didn't. Okay, let me check here. Let me check here. Sorry. Data analysis. The introduction to Microsoft Excel. So I want to show you what you are going to be covering in the Microsoft Excel. Let me see that if I have it here. I don't have it here as well. It's on my second system. Let me check here. Okay, let's check here. Let me check here. So running. It's not. So we are going to be covering Microsoft Excel. So in Excel, the first thing we look at in Excel is what we look at the introduction to Microsoft Excel. It's not here, but maybe I will show you that. But let me just now. Well, I hope we all have Excel in our system, right? So that is what we need for this class. Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power
Yes.
BI, and Microsoft SQL. So now for the Excel, for the system, first let me use the system that we need. So at least the best system for this is what to have a Core Hi-Fi. When you have Core Hi-Fi, you are good to go. And if you don't have Core Hi-Fi, maybe you have Core i3, can still be managed. But Core i3, you need to change you must be able to change the processor to what to 8 gig. This is very important as well. You change the processor to what to 8 gig. Once you do that, you are good to go. Exactly, we are good to go. We change the processor to what to 8 gig. Then, but without that, it can still work for Excel if you have less than 8 gig, maybe three you have what quite three for 4 gig RAM. It can still work for Excel. But once we get to Power BI, the system will what will start hanging. We start what hanging. So we can see. So the dashboard I created just now, we can create it in Excel. The one I showed you earlier, it's in what? It's in Excel. So we can also create it in what in Power BI. We can also create it in what in Power BI as well. So, but if your system is very low, maybe you are using quite 4 gig, it's Power BI will be too slow. You'll be too slow on it. You will not even enjoy it. You will not even enjoy it. You will not even enjoy it at all. You will not enjoy it. So now let's see. Let me just start with Microsoft Excel. That is the first one. So now Microsoft Excel, you can see we'll have it on our phone, on our system rather. So I'm using Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365. So for you, at least if you want to also enjoy this, at least you must have Microsoft 2021. If you are using anything less than that, there are some functions that will not
Yeah.
work for Microsoft 2016.